Hello, this is Chef Vanna. Today, I would like to welcome you to my kitchen. I would like to show you how to make easy recipes. In order to make it edible, we have to remove all this. Or you can remove the whole thing here, the whole skin here, you fillet it off. But what I like to do with mine is that I like to leave the skin on. It had more flavor and got some fat in it, and it's easier to cook, and you don't have to worry about breaking it apart. Okay, so now that I'm done with shelling it, I'm gonna turn it around and clean it nicely. And you want to look for the bone, so you can feel with your hands here and look for the bone. Whether there's a bone attached here, and you can just pinch it off and remove it. And the good thing about salmon is that the bones are pretty, they're not as many as other fishes. So, you know, you can see that the bone has been removed here when they take off the pieces here from the whole fish. This is a very good looking piece of fish here. Okay. All right. So what I do next is that I will place this on this cutting board here, and I would seasoning it and leave it for about an hour for good, 2 hours for the best flavor. If you're not in a hurry, you can do overnight, fine also. So I have this plastic tray here that came with the fish when I bought it. So what I'll do next is to set it here, and so you see that I have varieties of ingredients here and all this seasoning here. So you don't have to go crazy about get all fish seasoning. You know, you can do fish, you can do chicken. This type of seasoning, for grilling, for cooking. So I'm not picky about seasoning, so I'm just go lowly on the fish, right? Lowly, I mean lowly, not heavily. If your fish turn out salty, then it's not for me, right? So the key to a successful, delicious salmon is that it's how you seasoning it, and don't season it and just put in the pan and fry it away. You need to take care of this baby at least a couple hours before this thing gets seasoning and all that flavor inside this fish, right? So there, it's light. So this one, it said, oh, it's in Spanish. I can't read it. So I use a little bit of this lemon and pepper seasoning. Yes, so make sure it goes low now, because we be using all kind of seasoning over this thing. So I have this rolling, but I mean low. If everything turned too salty, then you can just scrape it off it. No problem with that. So I use a little bit of wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and use this fishmonger. I think it's supposed to be pretty good and give this nice colors, nice textures. You know about cooking is that it gotta look good, it gotta be transparency, it gotta look presentable, and once it's presentable, trust me, it's gonna taste good, right? So here we go. Right. So it looked pretty good right now. See it? I'm telling you, this thing gonna be good. Somebody told me last time that I cooked this before, right? So I have to give myself a dry test first before I can show you exactly. So I'm putting a dab of sugar. If you're not a friend of sugar, then leave it alone, right? You don't have to do that. But then this sugar will really give this piece of fish a nice flavor. But if you are not a friend of the sugar, you leave it out. But I'm somewhat a good friend of sugar right now. So you can pat it, you gotta love this thing in order for you to enjoy this thing, right? So So my seasoning is about done. What I do is that I enjoy the aroma of sesame oil. Somebody in my house, I think my grandson allergic to sesame oil. I think right now, so I'm gonna avoid it. But if you want this really flavorful, the flavor of sesame oil, just go ahead and lather it in. But if you're allergic to it, keep it out. Believe me, I'm one of those complicated chefs too that I'm allergic to just about anything but salt and pepper. so here we go. This one is organic flat cooking oil. No, I'm not endorse the brand, but I'm telling you that what is healthy to you, go ahead. By all means, I should get a spray, right? But since I not complicate, so I'm just gonna lather it in, press it in, make sure that this piece of fish is happy with the seasoning and all that thing in here. But anyway, so my mom used to say that how she admired my cooking. So this is how I know that she really admired it, by be a little castigating by saying, "Oh, Vanna, here you go again. You probably cook with your eye closed or you cook with your feet." And when she said that, I know exactly what she mean. It meant that my cooking is suck. So today, I'm not cooking with my eye closed, no, with my feet. So you see that I use both hands. So here we go. We have this beautiful piece of Atlantic salmon, right? So I'm gonna let this baby sit for a couple hours. I'm not in a hurry. Though my family is hungry, they can wait. So beautiful. Some pieces, which is I will cut parallel to make it even with how they cut this fish triangly. So I'm gonna parallel it. This is a medium to large serving, okay? So that's how it looked like. And let me see how many pieces I get out of this. I believe that I can get at least 6 pieces. 2, 3, 4. Well, this one is about small serving. Well, actually, I consider that medium serving for me. And we have 5 pieces, 6 pieces altogether, 6, 7 pieces. Well, okay, so that's a pretty good sizes silver family. So I'm gonna cook this middle piece here. First, when you have your pan already nice and preheated, cook this downward. To give that nice texture of the brownness of the fish. The oil is not mixing evenly, but I'll take care of that thing. So this pan fits 3 pieces, so we'll do 3 pieces at a time, yes? So, no, I can't do flambe because I might burn down this house, I'm very comfy in my cooking. So if I move this thing around, I can put another piece in there. Yeah, there you go. Right. I just love the varieties of color to go in my fish. As you know that I have this sauce here, right? That I made earlier. So it's gonna be a signature dish. Your friend will want to know how, right? So bear with me, right? So here the the salmon that we've been labored for the last couple hours. Okay. Yeah. And then don't forget the muffin cornbread. Remember? The muffin cornbread is not bad. I mean, you need to make it. So see, nice and moist. Okay, right. So you have this beautiful meal here. So you have corn for your carb, and then you have this beautiful piece of Atlantic salmon that we label all the time, and then collard green. Some like to go with the cornbread. Someone will enjoy this, and I know someone who would enjoy it. So yes, I had concluded my cooking today. I always welcome your comment. Show me how you make your salmon. Show me how you decorate your dish. Show me how you do your cornbread. Show me how you do your collard greens, because we all have our own style, we all have our own cooking. So there's no right or wrong way to do it, but if we can do it differently, then let's enjoy. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support and your love, and I deeply owe you the gratitude for following me on my YouTube channel and my cooking show. I know I haven't been cooking a lot, but I will have to go back and doing that. You know that I'm also writing my book called Rising Lotus, so I'm busy both ways. So let me present this complete meal from pan-seared Atlantic salmon by Chef Vanna. I hope that you will enjoy this meal if you decided to make it for your family, especially the holidays coming. So enjoy. Thank you for tuning in, and all of you have a wonderful evening wherever you're at, a wonderful day, wonderful morning, and wonderful evening. So thank you for tuning in, and I shall come back another great recipe. Thank you. What I'm making here will be the fish topping. So I have 1 tablespoon of unsalted good butter. Okay, invest in good butter, or you can use any cooking oil if you prefer. So we'll do medium right now. Okay. Once the butter melts, I'll be adding about a tablespoon of red wine or vinegar with olive oil, and then I'll do the Dijon mustard because I like the little seeds inside, and I'll use about a tablespoon of sugars also because I want a tinge of sweetness. So here we go. It's about melting. So here's the Dijon mustard and the red wine vinegar, olive oil, and then some sugar. Actually I prefer honey, but I think my honey run away with hive today. Once the kids start cooking in the kitchen. Oh shoot! There's my mayonnaise. Yes, won't complete without it. So I have about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Or you can buy tartar sauce and whatever you prepare you prefer. But I learned to make my own sauce. That way, you know, it go well with your own cooking. You know, trying to minimize using the byproduct. Okay, so without using the salt, some sugar, some mayonnaise, some red vinegar, and Dijon mustard with seed, so it tastes just perfect. It will go on our fish. Yes. No. So we got our cornbread done. Our collard green is cooking. And then the topping sauce here, yes.